What I've been getting lately is, and it was interesting because I had these feelings prior to Dr. Pillai's initiation on his birthday. I kept getting like it's urgent, like whatever issue you have in your life that you've tried to change, you've tried to cope with, you've used your human abilities to deal with, that is what he wants to help you with. And that's the urgency, because maybe we have, hundreds of problems, but there's really just one or two that is like top of the list. Like, okay, it's enough. I've had enough of this. It's like when you get to the end of your rope. And so I was kind of getting these messages, and then Dr. Pillai said it in the initiation as well. He said, he's angry. He's angry. This is enough, right? Like, so I'm like, yeah, that's what I've been sensing. Like, he's angry. This is enough. Like, why are people why are we as people, humans, allowing this suffering to occur? Why are we so attached to our suffering? Why are we perpetuating a certain reality that isn't serving us, that is making us miserable, in fact, and hurting ourselves or people around us? That is what he wants to come and change. That's the urgency. The urgency is in you, right? And so looking inside of like, what part of your life right now have you been dealing with or putting up with, I should say, that it just shouldn't be anymore? And it becomes it's a psyche, right? Like it's part of our psyche where we've adapted to it. We feel like it, maybe we don't deserve to have that gone away, or maybe we don't feel like it's not possible. We've lost faith in it, that this, issue should perpetuate. And Narasimha is like, no, you deserve better. This is not acceptable. This is our life right now. This is time to change. And Dr. Pillai has announced that Narasimha is one of the golden age archetypes, because he's fast action, because he can destroy negativity, destroy demons. Demons are, that sounds like a dark or scary word, but it's anything. It's anything like the disease that you have in your body. It's a bad relationship. It's just feeling lethargic, right? Like all of these things can be considered or called demons. And that's what Narasimha destroys. So that's the urgency. The urgency is you've been living too long with an issue in your life that you've been putting up with, and it's time to stop that. Like it's done. We're done. We're done. And Narasimha's like, okay, we're done. So his energy just comes in really strong like that. Like he's just not wanting to have you wait anymore. Like, why are you waiting? It's urgent. It's an emergency that you are, it's an emergency that you need to tend to. It's like you're bleeding out, right? Like stop letting you just bleed out. Like he's like, what are you dealing with? So I keep repeating myself, but that's the message. The message is there are one or two things in your life that are at that caliber. And that is what he wants you to bring to him. And when you bring that urgency to him with total faith, then he can totally clean it up. So that's where you bring your urgency and your issue and your faith, and you lay it at his feet, and then he does the work.